Hello, this is the All Around Natural Beauty RN, and welcome to All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping victims of all ages overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become survivors. And over here, hey y'all, welcome. Sorry, I'm running a wee bit late. I had to get my coffee, but let me finish my speech. My opening lines of that I'm here for victims of all ages and all genders, overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become survivors. Now let me get set up here because I just kind of jumped in. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to the last drop. So I'm just super excited about tonight's live. I miss y'all. I haven't we haven't been close like we was in the beginning. Over here, this what we doing, getting this speaking the voice for victims of all ages and genders, overcome the fear facing abuse. We using the umbrella of Justice for Shanquilla Robinson. We started on this journey back in November the 26th, when we started our unity, our group over here. Welcome my beauties and beautifuls. Remember that, y'all? That's how we was getting down, right? And along the way, we went through all kind of ups and downs and loops and turnarounds and all these moments and stuff. Um, in the midst of all this, we kind of got a little not sidetracked, but the middle part of the journey, like I was telling y'all. And tonight's no mods, right? So I just let the algorithm do that because y'all see the title here. The last time that I did a live on Shanquilla, I believe last week. Let me see when that was. Anyway, it was a while back, last week sometime. Somebody had come off in the chat. One of y'all, thank y'all so much for all my subscribers and stuff that be sending me content. And forgive me if I don't get to all of it. I am overwhelmed and backed up with so many emails. Anyway, somebody put in the chat about this here star One Life TV content creator for something. I had never heard or knew anything about him or the channel or anything like that, right? I kind of just been in my own little space here. And so anyway, I took an opportunity to go over there, and I've been really watching and binge. I agree with, I admire this. Anyway, we're gonna have I like what he's saying there. Is bringing some light on here. I know over here, like I said, over here we've been math and science. For those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old, so I'm a Gen Xer, a proud Gen Xer, as a matter of fact. Very proud Gen Xer. Proud mother of 3 adult children, 2 XY chromosomes, and 1 XX, right? And also over 30 years of nursing experience. So that's me in a nutshell there. And the good thing about me being a Gen Xer is that I was here before the internet, so I know about how things was before they started like really pushing off this whole this agenda with this erasing stuff by making stuff digital and stuff. That's why y'all got to read. We got to get books and all that stuff. We got to remember the times of old so we don't get sidetracked. All right, so let me get back to reality here. So anyway, I go over to One Life's channel, Star's channel, and he is talking about some PP loans and some stuff out there, some things that y'all know I've never spoken about over here on this channel. I've just been, like I said, stick to math and science, right? And he's coming from a place of truth and stuff. So I really respect him. So I'm excited to be reacting to one of these videos about this whole thing, because in the midst of me doing the thing over here with Shanquilla Robinson, stuff happens, things I didn't want to know about or be a part of and all that stuff. It was like this onion that just kept peeling back all these different layers and stuff like that. And it was something super deep. And a lot of times, like I said, we be in our own world sometimes, and we don't really stop to think about the people around us and all those things. We're thinking like if it's not affecting you personally, that you just go on about your happy, merry life and just do your thing. So anyway, it was super interesting, super interesting. So and that's how I come about to put this here. Well, okay, this is what I want to say. Some people was coming over in the chat saying, you have to have motive and all that stuff. I was going by the video, what we saw in the video. We saw the injuries match up to the death certificate. Then the people tried to they tried to trick us up by saying, oh, here's another here's an autopsy over here, right? And then we broke it down to show that death certificate and autopsy, two different things. And then there was this big, I guess, like a flock of content creators that was like putting out stuff and feeding this narrative, right? And I know that there was a couple of things that I jumped on the bandwagon with too that weren't true statements. So anyway, some of y'all was saying how follow the trail of money and all this stuff, which no, I don't want to restart you now. Computer wants me to restart it. But anyway, so this PPP loan thing, and I just did just a wee bit of research on it. There's billions of dollars that, and so maybe that's what they were talking about. Not they, but Nazir, when he was on that video looking frightened, saying, y'all, this is deeper than y'all know, or, whatever, right? And so anyway, that's why I'm going to play that. The stuff that he was saying, I did watch this video, so it's a reaction, but I did see it. I saw it once, so anyway, it'll still be kind of a raw reaction. I just thought it was extremely plausible, right? I was like, oh, this makes sense. It was like a light bulb being turned on there. Y'all up in here today, good too. And so I'm just grateful for y'all who all have been following along with this, because they have been trying to douse the fire on this since, forever. I mean, since this thing got started. And y'all do me a favor, hit the like button on your way up in here. Let me do some things here. Throw my banner. Since I'm the lead person here. Let me see here. What's my thing? Oh yeah. Like and subscribe. All right. So, and one of the reasons why I chose not to do the moderators is because the YouTube algorithm, and then there's some stuff that's happening. And even this content creator had mentioned it in his video. There's some, hanky panky stuff going on there where they're doing all this stuff to, mess with the growth of the people who are spreading the truth, is what I found. So if you are, I got to sneeze, that won't come out. Please sneeze, go away or come out. Do one, pick one. All right. So anyway, if you are putting out truth and stuff, you will probably be at the top of the list of, people that they want to silence. They want to silence, right? So I had noted in one that Star's video that he was experiencing that same thing too. So anyway, I'll be reacting to it. I'm gonna leave that up there. Look at there, like and subscribe. That's my little thing there. And then before I get started, we just do this here really quick. Did my copyright disclaimer? Because we're gonna go right on. We're not gonna do too much foreplay tonight. We're gonna go right on to the good old to the goodie, to the good stuff, because there's gonna be a lot to discuss. Right? I'm what I want to do is put the things, the two and two together, a real building of something, because he was asking or promoting this bill, right? And even used the schoolhouse rocket chip off the blacktop for one of the things on there for the bill, the schoolhouse rock thing. And that's what really got me. It won me over. So anyway, a copyright disclaimer says under the section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowances is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. And we will be doing all of the above because we are over here seeking justice for Shanquilla, which is what I've been saying from the beginning. We're using the umbrella of seeking justice for Shanquilla Robinson because we believe and we're holding and keeping the faith that if by getting justice for Shanquilla, it's going to open the doors for us to get justice for victims of the past, right? And then all that good stuff. Like we were talking about femicide, all kind of stuff that we have learned along the way. Now, how do I get that off? Hey, all right. So Bash Shanty Thompson. All right. I'm not even sure. Okay, I ain't done this in a little minute here, so I kind of messed up there. And welcome to all of my old school people, all the new people, all y'all returning folks, and all that good stuff here. Hello and welcome. So we're gonna get started with our first video by this content creator, and I will drop the link to if he's out there and wants to, explain anything, clear his good name. Because this, I'm going to warn y'all too. And one of the reasons why I'm talking for a little minute here is because this content creator has a potty mouth. The mouth is extremely potty, and but that's just how it is. What I appreciate about him is that it keeps it real. So the language, if you can get past that and listen to the message and, be able to get somebody. Anyway, I'm just curious and stuff because I really feel like this kind of helps to balance it, really shed some light on the understand. I know I was curious about like, why did we go through this whole thing in the beginning with where Mexico said that it was alcohol poison. And then Mexico said they were seeking justice and they were, putting out an arrest warrant, and then all of a sudden the U.S. said, "Oh, no charges. We can't determine the cause of death." Like, why were they, why? Like, why was all this stuff happening, right? And so, somebody else had said something about, following the money trail, right? And we talking the billions of dollars here. That's a lot of money, and could definitely be a reason why, somebody could be, getting deleted out of here. So see, the video that I wanted to do is 9 minutes. I believe it's one. Anyway, I've watched a few of them. Look like one, couple of these. Is it this one? All right, so here we go. I'm going to pick one of them. I don't know which one it was. But anyway, I'm just describing this here. I'm trying to make sure that I didn't talk decent for enough time before I bring in this potty mouth content creator who's going to be spewing out a lot of words there. So guys, see some greetings here. Hey, Janet, what's going on? All right, nice to see you, my members in the house. Thank you so much, everybody who's been supporting the channel and who have been keeping it hot for Shanquilla, because that's one of our hashtags where we're going to keep doing because they want us to keep quiet. Susie Sandiffer says, hi there, Miss RN, waiting patiently. Okay, thank y'all so much. I know I was late because I had to get my coffee. And anyway, here we go. I'm just about to do it. And we're just going to do it. I'll just strike the thing, not strike, but check the box about, inappropriate language, whatever like that. Is this what I want? What was that? Oh, yeah, I want this. All right, so, okay, here we go. Check. All right, now let's see if this follows us in. This is Star, and the channel is Star at One Life TV. And he has most videos here, dedicated channel again here to Shanquilla Robinson. You can see he's gone back, looks like 2 months or new to the thing here. let's see, it's got some lives here. Also, too, okay, going back as far as 3 months. Yeah, about 3 months here on Shanquilla. Anyway, so what the video that caught my attention was this, a few of these here. But this one here was saying, it's only 9 minutes. We'll just go for this one here. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, let me fix it up first before I do this. All right, so anyway, I haven't shared someone's in this here thing in a long little while. Content creator.
One life.
Well, thank y'all so much for whoever it was that dropped this off in chat.
One life.
Last week about this content creator. All right, so here we go. Share the channel. Oops. All right, so without further ado here, this here's star Shanquilla Robinson was arrested weeks before Mexico trip. New court information, breaking news, right? So in the past, when I would see, I wouldn't even look at these kind of videos because I was just like, I don't, you know, I'm not trying to promote stories or do all this stuff. Like I always, y'all know, pride myself on sticking to facts and science, the truth, math and science, whatever, right? So there is a such thing as this motive and stuff. So these things need to be looked at too, because you need to understand why stuff is happening.
Family, y'all already know how we do it, man. I want to thank everybody. Thank you for coming by the channel. If this is your first time coming by the channel, I want to welcome you to the One Life Experience.
All right.
Yeah. So basically, One Life. I just wanted to come to you guys and just kind of talk to you about some new information and you know and where we're at with the bill and things of that nature.
Okay, so you're talking about the bills, but I want to make sure. Let me wait. Ooh. Put a 1 in chat if y'all can hear. I'm scrolling down to see if anybody can hear. Okay, I see ones. All right. All right. What is it? Janice says he also said not to send DJ back to Mexico. So how do a person want to introduce a bill and at the same time say that the U.S. shouldn't send the person responsible for her deletion back to Mexico? Oh, this guy said that? All right, so this is like only my second day or maybe second day or so to know about this guy. Watch the video. Anyway, so I'm just judging by from what I've just seen a few minutes and stuff like that. Let's just see. And then too, like I said, listen to the message and not the messages. Find out what's going on. Let's see if somebody else say something. This Ernie Williams said, this guy is trying to blame the victim. Please let us stay focused on the truth. All right. Let's see here. I want to see this here because I don't know. We are staying focused on the truth. However, this is, to me, it's going to answer the question about, like, why did the FBI all of a sudden say that there's not enough evidence? Like, why is this happening? It's got to be something. So what I'm saying, Ernie, is that, okay, I guess you guys have seen this stuff. So let me have my opportunity here too to make sure that we need to rule this out. Y'all, we did give we gave who was that, Geraldo Zúñiga an opportunity. We watched the videos there in those fake pics. So come on, y'all, give me an opportunity. Let's see.
Okay. For those of you who have been following me and following the Shanquilla Robinson case, not too long ago, I came up with an idea to introduce the Shanquilla Robinson bill, you know what I mean, which would ask the government to simply recognize femicide as a charge.
Right. And then this was something that I was talking about too. Remember, y'all, when I was saying, maybe we need to start, the Shanquilla Robinson law or something like that, so I'm just, seeing how the energy is out there that people want something to be done, right? So let's not shoot down the people that is, wanting some stuff here to be, that's in the best interest, that's actually want to be helpful
here in America. So basically, on my fact finding mission on trying to get this bill a sponsor so that we could get it into legislation or get it into the committee so that it can be so that they can vote on it or whatnot. I started doing some more research and I started getting more information. One Life, and I thought it would be very, that's why it's crazy because although I'm trying to push and find a way to get this bill through, I'm coming across information which reminds me as to why I don't get involved in people business.
yeah.
Honestly, like for example, as I'm doing my research, I came across some information from a higher up, and I don't think a lot of people knew this. I don't think anyone knew this. Okay, but I want to break it down to you guys. Right here, I'm showing you a court.
Okay, so this is supposedly a court document. All right, so here we've got this over the screen here. This is his watermark. My eye zeroing in on, I hope y'all can see my mouse, this caution sign here. So I would be suspicious of this. Like, what is this, right? Even though it's got the name up here, person's date of birth, and some, this, who knows? Maybe is this like the one? Remember that time, y'all, when they sent us the article, the Geraldo Zwinga thing about Dejanay being arrested, right, with Interpol police and all that. How we know this ain't what this is? This little caution sign, like where that come from? That doesn't look like an official document. Anyway, so let's just see. That's just my little one antenna moment right there, right? First one. All right, so we got the case number here, but some stuff is scribbled out. But we also saw that they had gave us that old bogus case number on the file for Dejanay Jackson too. So maybe, and two, in this person's defense, somebody could have fed him the same little, bologna sandwich, dry bologna sandwich, like they fed all of us with that story about Dejanay being, detained or, arrested, right?
Court, whatever you want to call it, where Shanquella Robinson had been arrested on October the 6th, 2022. Now, this was just a few weeks before the trip to Mexico. Right. Okay. Now, the reason why I say this is important because this is a sealed file. The file, this case right here is sealed. Okay. Now, for the last, y'all already know what I've been telling y'all. Now
I don't know what he's been telling y'all because he's new to me. I don't know what, like for those of y'all don't know me, I come up in here because, like I said, I have nursing history where I used to work with spinal cord injury patients. And when this thing first came out, we were all reflecting on the death certificate, which indicated Shanquella passed from a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, and I was able to identify, the broken neck and the paralysis, all the stuff from, my experience there. And I was coming from that perspective. So that's where my voice was. I don't know where Mr. Starr's voice was at, but, and I don't know anything about this legal stuff, but he's saying here that he's found this here document.
And I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just saying here is the actual case number, which I got it blocked out because y'all gonna have to do your own research. Okay. But I can't make this up. So she was arrested on 10/6/2022 for a criminal charge. Okay, not specified. It's not specified again because you feel me. The case is closed. You can't. Not closed, but sealed. You can't see what the hell is really going on with it. Which I do got my people working on because it may be unsealed now. You feel me? But as of me getting this information, I believe it was still sealed because 9 times out of 10, when it don't come straight through, it's got something going on with it. But I know that by the end of the day. But on 10-6, Shanquella Robinson was arrested for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 10-8 is when Joe Biden put out their do not travel to Mexico order.
All right, so 10-8, I'm gonna write this down because I'll go back and look, or somebody who y'all out there working and check to see if 10-8 Joe Biden, say 10-8 Joe Biden, that's the president, and this might be another reason why President Biden not do anything. If there's some, you know what I'm saying, right? 10-8 Joe Biden supposedly said, "Don't go to Mexico." Let me pull it back this a wee bit here.
Joe Biden put out their do not travel to Mexico order. Okay. 10-18 is when the people from the Wells Fargo, the lady, the Tamika Harris, and all them people.
All right. So supposedly, I don't know. I kind of heard a little bit about these things, but I never like looked off into that because it didn't it didn't pertain to me, so I didn't really I wasn't making any of these connections. Right. This is I never I didn't know that it was this big multi-billion dollar fraud scam this thing. Right, so that's a lot of money. And anyway, so apparently people is getting indicted. So whoever this Tamika Elizabeth person supposedly works for Wells Fargo, and of course these are more names, so to look up and all this good old stuff. We'll see.
From Wells Fargo, they was indicted on the 18th. Okay, I think, and then on the 18th or the 19th they was indicted.
Wow.
Okay, gone to prison. A week after that, Shanquella and them is over there in Mexico, and this situation is going on. All this happened in the course of October, from the beginning of October to the end of October.
All right.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
And what I'm telling y'all is
all right, what can you said allegedly?
It's certain information that come out, because the things that I look into and the people who I reach out to, it be like, damn, you feel me? And I've been saying the whole time, like, something ain't right. I'm like, it's got to be some kind of court shit involved in this. It's got to be. And what do you have? Yeah, I can't make this up, One Life. So the reason why I'm saying it is because, look, I feel like at the end of the day, they set this young lady up, okay? Whatever the case may be, whatever.
Now, that sounds reasonable. I mean, we were all thinking that too, right? That's not off track there. I was suspicious that it was a setup because everything seemed staged, from the staged party drink scene to the whole everything, right? So this ain't nothing new.
Transpired. This stuff was happening over the course of October, okay? From whatever she got locked up on 10-6 to the end of the month, okay? Now, that's why I say it's important that we get this bill into Congress, regardless of the information they try to drop on me and say, well, have you seen this or have you seen that? Which now
he's right though, because it's still trying to get a bill to Congress. He's trying to do something noble here, right? So just be careful about attacking and judging, right? You're supposed to be judging.
Oh, I hadn't, but I had an idea that this was there somewhere.
All right.
And now it's starting to surface. Okay, I get it. But we still need this bill passed. We still need a change. We still need justice.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, I really feel like maybe, reaching out to the family attorney. I done reached out to Miss Sue Ann Robinson. I know they have very busy schedules.
Did y'all hear that? He has reached out to Sue Ann Robinson. Let me see when this date. Oh, this is 2 days ago. I don't say much on this. All right, so anyway, 2 days ago, he reached out to Sue Ann Robinson. All right, let's see here.
but maybe we can kind of just put the press on the family attorneys and try to get them to introduce the bill because it needs to really be done. Because as I'm looking at this information, yeah, I get how it looks, but it also looked like it was a setup from the beginning. If this is the case, if this information that I am receiving is what it is, this thing is deep. I'm showing y'all right here. I've been telling y'all that there's a lot of sealed documents coming up and things of that nature. And here we go. But at the end of the day,
sealed documents. Let me see what he talking about. Some sealed documents. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna peek through the channel later. Let me just finish this up here. He said a lot of sealed documents.
I'm looking further into the situation. I'm looking further into it, and I definitely keep y'all posted.
All right.
But as far as like I said, man, this is crazy.
Well, what?
Shanquella Robinson was arrested 2 weeks. I mean, okay, so you talking about the 6th. So that was like 2 weeks before the people got indicted from Wells Fargo. 3 weeks since she was then went to Mexico. All this stuff ain't coincidental. Yeah. Y'all can think what y'all want to think. You can put it how you want to put it. I'm showing it to you in black and white. Okay, this is an arrest was made 10/6/2022. Shanquella Robinson, criminal. Now, again, I'm only saying this information because this is starting to surface. And y'all know I keep it real with y'all one life. This information is starting to surface. And I told y'all, because I just got this information, here recently. But I told y'all the other day, I said, they finna start releasing some shit. Because you got these people getting ready to go to trial. The girl done got...
So I'll check him out. We said the other day, he said he start to release some stuff. Because, well, it's finished.
Got locked up. Man, they finna start releasing this stuff. And I seen this happen before with this YouTube stuff where they start, I mysteriously end up with certain stuff to put out. They'd be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe it's the reason why I'm stumbling onto this stuff here. Like I've said too, y'all have heard me say before, the algorithm is feeding me stuff.
And I just wanted to share it with y'all one life because I like to keep y'all up on game. I like for y'all to see what things is going. However, we do still need to get this law introduced.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened and how it happened, because that's just gonna be part of the story. You know what I mean? Right. So hey, or part of however you want to word it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened is what happened. But at the end of the day, we still need this law passed for the future.
Shoot. I hear you.
We definitely want the justice now, but we also want it or to prevent it from the future. So maybe, like I say, we could reach back out to the family attorneys and Mr. Andre Advocate and just ask them, hey, what can we do to get y'all to introduce this bill? The bill can be introduced anywhere. Please help us get this bill introduced. Please. One Life family. Y'all.
All right, so Ernie Williams says, please, my sister, don't get sidetracked by this guy. So y'all know about this guy? Anyway, okay, so I like when y'all showing love like that. But so far I haven't heard anything that's, sounds good. Someone's trying to get a bill. These were thoughts that I put out there too, that I was thinking, now we got to get political. After we, went to Washington, we saw the little poor turnout and stuff. So what I'm saying is that, okay, so I don't think that was the video that I wanted to show, but the reason why they're hushing things down, because the same thing happened over here in the beginning when this thing first happened. It was swarming. Like, what happened to shut everything down? And then why did they put these new stories out there, right? So this guy is saying some stuff that's making you think and consider some of the things that could be, that's taking place to make all this happen. See, this is what I was think is this one here. See, all right, this might be it here. This one 4 days ago. This was one, two. I didn't watch three of them. So out of one of these threes, that one there. Let's see what this one. It's only 13 minutes though. One of them in here, something significant was really said up in here. As far as those, okay. So to me, what I got out of that video there were the dates significant 10/6. If indeed there was some arrest made, like, especially if this thing is this big fraud, as far as like billions of dollars being defrauded to the country like that, a lot of times they may do some real deep investigations and questioning multiple people to get to the ringleaders of this whole ordeal. So if 10/6, and we, they were saying before that this ain't the first time I heard that Shanquella and the Cabo 6 people had received these PP loans. Like that's not a new news or new speculation. People were saying that back in November, and way back then when this thing first got started. So I hear you, Ernie, and like I said, we looking, and then when I find the bones and stuff, I'm definitely there to spit them out. But for the most part, this guy sounds sincere, like he's trying to come from a place of honesty. So we're just going to give a chance here and see if there's something that's going to help shed some light on this. So understanding why things being done does help. Susie, hey Susie, she's saying welcome to some folks in the chat. What's up, JP6? JP6 says just staying alive and thrive. Oh, what's up, PM Channel? PM Channel agrees with Ernie Williams. So you guys have you guys are the one who told me to come check this person out. So I'm impressed. All right, we're gonna go to this next one here. Which yeah, okay. This is all right. This here. God darn it. Am I going down a new rabbit hole? But I don't know. I feel like this is kind of making some sense here. And in two, maybe that's why they don't want us to keep knowing about it. This here next video is new Shanquella Robinson update. Exclusive One Life going to the White. Oh, did he go to the White House? I was there. But again, I didn't see everybody. And some people did come up to me and stuff, though. I saw Shank Rock there. Here we go. So let's see here. I remember this being about the White House.
One Life family. Y'all already know how we do, man. I want to thank y'all for coming by the channel. If this is your first time coming to the One Life experience, I definitely want to welcome you to the channel, man. Please hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I have a very, very, very special announcement that I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm going to save it for the end because I want to kind of go over a few things before I get to the special announcement. You're going to love it. You're not going to want to miss this special announcement. I promise you this is a special announcement for Shanquella Robinson supporters and for the family. You're not going to want to miss this very special One Life bomb, okay? Now, over the past couple of days, I ain't even gonna lie, I couldn't stop watching the Titanic for like 3 days. I watched the Titanic about 3 days straight. That movie back to back. Man, that movie good as hell. I didn't know the Titanic was so good. But so I kind of caught up in there. But I think I kind of through watching the Titanic,
It was too
I
long.
was able to sit back and kind of get caught up with where people was with the Shanquella Robinson case, because I had also been working on some other things, which is part of the special announcement. And so I really hadn't had a chance to kind of tap in with certain things outside of the people, who, what I'm saying? It's certain people who I kind of tap in with, but
We will,
for the
girl.
most part, I hadn't really had a chance to see where people were going with the case. And so as I sat back and I started listening to the case, and I kind of wanted to clear up some things on my end that people may have missed. And one of the things that I was saying was, even when, I'm seeing where, okay, the PPP loan, right?
Okay.
This, and I ain't trying to keep talking about it, but because like I say, I got a special announcement. But with the PPP loan situation, um, that is a very, very deep thing that was going on. Okay. And I want people to understand this. A lot of these folks are going to jail. There again, I've been telling people there from the beginning
Yeah.
that the FBI, I've been telling people how they've been looking at this PPP fraud. I remember
PPP fraud. Now, I haven't done a whole bunch of investigation or look off into it, but people have been talking about this even before, Shanquella Robinson was, deleted. This thing been going on since 2020, and a lot of people did exploit and take advantage of it. So, right, so there, could be some real, you know, something to this.
a certain blogger
What he said.
just recently tried to tell me why would they be worried about a loan from 2021. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this girl who they just locked up recently, they said this girl been doing this since 2020.
Ooh.
Okay. What I be trying to tell people is that the feds, when they investigate, they investigate you for years. They've been knowing she was doing it. They've been letting her do it. Okay.
Wow.
But
You know what?
things start to catch up with you. Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I even spoke on that, because I was like, this is where this money was coming from. This is possible motive.
Yeah.
You also had to where I'm looking at this case and I'm saying, okay, well, they just locked this young lady, Miss Jackson, up for making these IDs and making all these fraudulent paperwork and stuff. And it put me back in the mind frame of how people were also getting loans in other people's name. You feel me? You had people that was applying for loans if they had your information.
5.4 billion in fraud PPP loans. 5.4 billion. Wow. Wow.
And we're running off with the swag. It's so much information sitting in that. And it's a lot of people that already went to jail for it. Now, I don't think, I don't know to what extent or to what, you know what I'm saying? I think they locking up like the top dogs. Right now, that's what they seem to be doing. The people who top of the chain, that's who seem to be going to jail. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
here we go.
That's just that situation within itself. That's just is what it is. What up? Okay. Now, I be sitting back and I be listening because again, I can talk to you politically. I can talk to you about the government. I can talk to you about how the law works. I can talk to you on that aspect.
Political.
As far as that investigative reporter stuff and what happened over there, I you feel me? I know what I know, but like again, I wasn't over there. But I done sat back and I have listened to some of the theories that people say and things of that nature. And I be like, wow, like what? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that it be right or wrong. I'm just saying I have never really just listened to.
I haven't either because I never wanted to get sidetracked. However, somebody came into the chat last week on my Shanquella Robinson and dropped this content creator's name, and that's how I got, hooked up here. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because this totally shines light on why Mexico in the beginning first, helped with the cover up, right? We can say that they helped with the cover up because they let them leave, and they also gave them documentation that it was alcohol poisoning, right? They vouched for that. They vouched for that. That was in the beginning. Then when the video surfaced, we had, Mexico coming out with their big person saying, that they have filed an arrest warrant for the direct aggressor. And then all of a sudden we had Geraldo showing us these so-called crime scene photos. How do you get crime scene photos when there was not a crime? You guys said it wasn't a crime. So why would we believe that you had crime scene photos, right? Right? So then they did that. And then they came out with some, when Sue Ann went on her fact-finding mission, she came back with Mexico's autopsy report, which contradicted the death certificate, right? And then the following month, the Charlotte FBI come out with their autopsy that contradicted Mexico's autopsy and then contradicted the death certificate, right? Why? How is all this happening? So if there's billions of dollars involved here, maybe this might be part of the reason why they're trying to, hey, look, let's let this go away. We got a bigger fish to catch. I don't know.
It's a lot of theories out there, you feel me? And I'd be like, man, Jesus Christ. But overall, a lot of people have just gone on with their life. You feel me? Which is, life goes on.
Yep.
And I seen where Nazir when he got his insurance license, you know what I'm saying? He trying to do something with his life or whatever the case may be. Here, it's 8 months later, you know what I mean? Life goes on. I don't know what the other ones are doing, but I'm sure that, they trying to move on from the situation. Yeah. Not saying that, you feel me? I'm just talking in general.
Yeah.
They trying to go on with their lives. This is something that's I'm going to say hunt them forever. But then again, I went and watched that movie, Bodies, too. That movie was crazy as hell. But I do see kind of the comparison that they saying.
Remember back in December, y'all, when we was all considering watching that movie? I never watched. Anyway, Susie says we need to hear some breaking news from the attorney. We haven't heard from them since 5/19/23, the day of the rally. Exactly. And I'm always thinking that maybe I didn't get it because I'm not, committed to each day looking or throughout the day looking for breaking news on this, So I thought maybe I just didn't see it, but I didn't see it, and I yeah. They probably don't know what to do that people aren't letting this go. That's why I'm saying they should have just went on and arrested the Cabo Six. That way we would have been done with it. We wouldn't have tried to go dig more to find out about this money trail with PP loans and, fraud to Mexico and all that stuff. Like, if it's true that the president, said not to travel to Mexico during that time, it might be so that the United States could step back and be like, oh, okay, we can't really do anything about it because citizens were warned prior to going there, right? I don't know. I feel like he might be on to something. This guy might be on to something, y'all.
Because I ain't never watched the movie, so I had watched that too after I watched the Titanic 15 times. But I'm just thinking about how it all makes sense and how people got to really be careful of their surroundings, man. You get caught up in a lot of things. You get caught up in these situations, man, and don't nobody know what to do. Don't nobody know how to help. But again, I got a special announcement now, so y'all keep up with me. But I'm looking back at the situation and I'm seeing how these people are starting to go to jail for these loans, and you got this young girl who done got locked up. Then you got these young folk running around playing with all this money, and that's a dangerous game. Okay, this ain't about no hotel rooms and all that type of stuff right there. I mean, I just don't see that being a big deal. You know, the size of a hotel room. Although I do see where it could be jealousy and a plethora of things. You know, and it's not necessarily one or it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh well, it's the PPP loans and it's not this or it's not that. No, it can be a plethora of things that led up to whatever happened over there. It don't have to just be, oh, this person. And this is another thing too. This is another thing. Um in these cases, I listen, y'all. Hey, I don't know how clear it's got to be, but there's definitely an informant involved in this case. There are several informants in this case. Okay, and I ain't talking about necessarily with Shanquilla case. I'm talking about with this investigation about these PPP loans and stuff. You definitely got informants. Now, you can't pinpoint and say who the informant is, which is why they're an informant. You feel me? But I guarantee you that one, and I've been told y'all this since last year. I've been told y'all this since this case hit, that one of them people, I believe is two, but like I say, definitely one of them. And it's crazy because when I said one of them is definitely working with the feds, that's when Nazir mama turned around and said, my son already talked to the feds.
That is true. I remember that, right? And said her boy had his good name has been cleared, right? I think that might have been back at the end of November, early December. I remember that. I remember that. Janet, this here, I need to read this. Janet Jenkins says, he might be introducing a bill, but I don't have any respect for a man that told another female content creator to suck his private area and called her an ish and H. No respect. Wow. I didn't know that. I did say, I heard some potty mouth talk up in here, but not directed. Like I said, I only did 3 of these videos. This one here, and the first one I just showed y'all, and another one. So I didn't hear any type of disrespect talk like that. So thank you for sharing that, Janet. Thank you. But again, I'm just going to remind us to listen to the message and not the messenger. All right, not the messenger.
Yes. The world, they go right past them. So you definitely got one person already talking to the feds. Okay, that's just that. That's just that. And mind you, I don't think Nazir got no PPP loan in his name. Bomb. But anyway, I don't think Nazir got no PPP loan.
Wow.
So there you go.
And look at, he don't have too many fans. You see, I agree, Janet. TS says 100%. Respect is number one. No excuse. True.
Oh, there's that on it. But at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is, you definitely got informants involved in this case. Now, they just now unsealed the document they had the informant. So they getting ready to start, man, because these people got to go to court. They got to go to trial. That's why you can't keep this shit redacted like that.
Yeah, look here, stars in the house. A lot of them I made private. Oh, the videos. Okay, when I must be pretty far up. I'm gonna drop the link later so you can come up here and clear your good name, right? You see, you got some splaining to do, and I know that you stand on the truth, so I'm not worried about anything. I feel like I'm confident that you'll be able to clear your good name. Anyway, I will after this video, we'll drop the link so you can. If you wanted to come up here and clear your good name. All right, y'all see, look here. I didn't notice that. There you go down there in the house. Star. Thank you so much for stopping by. So he's saying he made a lot of these videos private. And I understand too, because I caught a lot of, I wasn't prepared for this YouTube stuff. Like this here was just a hair channel that I was doing on my natural hair journey. And I said, I said something on the lead attorney show about Shanquilla Robinson, and then people appreciated what I was saying, and then that's how this grew, and I became a voice for this and victims of abuse to get the courage to speak on this. All right, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Jamie says, hello, RN and everyone. Justice for the beautiful Shanquilla Robinson. Keep it hot. Yes. And we do that too. That's our hashtag that we added up in here. All right. So people noticing you up in there, Star. I hope y'all ain't ran Star up out of the chat. That's why I took away moderators too, because some people will use the power of the wrench to be personal, right? And the algorithm will hold any comments that are wrong. Some people be taking it personal and stuff, and then doing their own personal stuff. And it's not about personal stuff, it's about the truth, right? Facts. And that's how we do, right? So don't matter what people are saying personally, it's really let me get this here video finished. I'm dropping.
I mean, they want the information out. Yeah. You feel me? They want the information out. Y'all done passed down 22 indictments and lock these girls up and lock these people up that's in prison. Whoever the informant is, that's what I'm saying, man. This stuff is deep. And the feds, they got their people in place who is doing it. That's why they doing this sweep. But that's that on it, right? Okay. So One Life Family. I say all that to say you got this theory, you got this going on, you got that going on. It's 8 months later and we still have no justice, right?
True.
So I got to thinking, and I'm looking and I'm reading and I'm researching. And I said to myself, well, self.
All right, I just dropped the link, Star. So if you are still here and you want to come up and clear your good name, there you go, right there. I put that down there for you. And then I'll pin it in one moment to the top of the chat. I look like I still see. Ernie said this guy is trying to blame the victim. Please, okay, I already read that one. Let me do a few more. Okay, Star said, I never said that. All right, so Star been that y'all. Yeah, hope y'all not down in there boxing it out in the chat here. All right, the Me Watch. Hey, what's going on here? Y'all being nice over here. Like I said, when we start over here, we pride ourselves on knowing that we still do stuff with love and respect in the chat. Even if people have different opinions or different, perspectives on this stuff, we still, listen and, approach with love and respect, right? Especially if folks is coming talking about right stuff. Hope y'all ain't, they see here. What Star say? Star said, when did I say don't send Dejanay back to Mexico? I'll wait right here, Janet Jenkins. Okay, I didn't drop the link here. Let's all right, y'all. Hope y'all loving it and all that good stuff down there. Let me finish this here.
Why don't
Ooh.
I come up with a bill?
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be alone. I hope and pray that they will. But today I am still just a bill.
Okay.
And I that really, Schoolhouse Rocket, the chip off the block for your favorite schoolhouse rock. Anyway, that's where that came from back in the 70s. And I was a kid growing up. That's what we, on Saturday morning, that's how we learned all this good little stuff here. So that was a great contribution, Star. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I forgot all about the one bill.
Shanquilla Robinson bill. And what this bill does is it asks our government, will they now start to recognize femicide as a charge? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it takes 30 days to get this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, push it along as quick as I can, but I think about 30 days is what we're looking at. But Introducing this bill will let our legislation, however you say it, vote on it. Okay? Vote on this bill. Will y'all start to recognize femicide as a charge? We, the world, want this recognized as a charge in America. Okay? Because here we are 8 months later, and we still have not made a justice move. Us sitting around on YouTube talking about this and talking about that and pointing the finger over here, pointing the finger over there, it ain't got us nowhere.
Right.
That's why I don't get involved in that. Who was there, this, that, and the third. I stay 10 steps ahead. And so with me making my next move, my best move, like I keep telling people, this is chess, not checkers. I can sit around and hee ha ha. I can make you laugh. I can goddamn make you sad. I can argue. I can cuss. But the whole time I'm working on a resolution. And the resolution that I came up with is this bill that I got introduced to legislation saying, hey, let's start to recognize femicide as a charge. We can start there. Let's vote on it and see how y'all feel at the White House, okay? Because even furthermore, this happens too often in Mexico. So to protect our...
Remember, y'all, when I had played those videos to show that it's a cookie cutter little, a purchase where you can purchase your alibi with the alcohol poison or alcohol intoxication, that Mexico had their own problem with the femicides. They were showing the one guy walking around carrying corpse on his back, and they're dropping bodies out there and getting away with it, right? So
citizens, to protect the women and protect Americans, let's just go on and put this law in place. Let's vote it in and let's vote on it and see, can we start to recognize femicide as a charge? Because then from there, we can get more justice. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like what I'm saying. We stand under the umbrella of justice for Shanquella Robinson, and then we can leverage that to do more powerful things. Like y'all, I think, see, Janet Jenkins says, yes, at TS, he's nothing but a distraction, period. Now he's in the chat saying he didn't say those things. But I'm a real woman and will call out the BS every time. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Janet says at TS, can you dig? Can you dig it? Let's see here. LaJessica says that Ernie Williams, he did say after the fight, Shanquella Robinson got up and went back to her room, took pain meds, and overdosed. What? That's when I stopped watching him. I'm warming back up to him. All right. Oh, here goes Star said. When did I? Okay, I read that too. All right. Did somebody send me something here? All right. Linda, I see you. You sent me an email here.
That we looking for. More of the justice that we're looking for. When we have this recognized as femicide, I mean, and 8 months later, it baffles me that no one has thought to introduce this bill and just simply ask our government, hey.
All right. I got you. What happened? All right, so Anisha says, does that content creator show face? Also, his voice sounds familiar, similar to Liar GJ. I did see, I saw a video, he showed a face. That's a good question too, because I'm always skeptical of people. I think that's it then. That must be the end of that. Of folks that, don't show the face. Don't show the face. Good one there. But yes, there is a face shown there. All right. So I just received a video that's supposed to show the true star. So, since no one's come up here to clear a good name, I'm going to go home and play. Let me pull it up over here, and I'll play it and see somebody. Linda has sent. It says, please watch and see the true star. So we about to see. Let me see here. We got some greetings there. Janice says, Star, I'm not the one. Be a man and just admit the BS you have been saying on your platform about people. Be a man, dude. Uh-oh. See, and then y'all too, y'all know, I didn't when I think it was in January when there tried to be some, beef with these content creators. Like some people on this, they was calling it roughing these YouTube streets or whatever. So, there was beef that they were trying to create up in here. And I just chose not to, deal with. That's why I stay in my own little space and, not, trying to, do all that stuff because whatever. Sometimes people, you can get emotional, and then if you rattling off, not saying that, I don't know. I didn't see any of the things. We'll see whatever shows up on the video I'm about to play here. See, Conning Stunt says Star has real receipts and does great work. Okay, thank you, Conning Stunt. I appreciate having the balance, right? Because Star says proof. All right. TS says, if the document was sealed, how did he get it? Who gave it to him? Why didn't he get sealed documents of other Cabo 6 members? Great question. Let's see here. Janice says, what does Shanquilla Robinson being arrested have to do with her deletion? I think the connection is, when people are talking about a motive, like why was the setup, right? So if somebody was going to snitch, or a lot of times people get arrested, and if they snitch, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, that it has something to do with it. Like if it's some big mastermind plan with